Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Cat Lady. It's your boy Karagol Gaming and my dear friend...
Her royal freshness in the fleshness. I'm gonna keep doing those.
Last episode we met with the Queen of Maggots. She invited us to her next room where it would be more proper to conduct a serious conversation about the happenings.
Of course, she may be a queen of maggots, but at least she has a boudoir and she's not a savage. So, let's get it.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing.
Good talk!
But though we
Alright,
are
bye.
both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you. Only in a slightly different way.
So I assume these are gonna be our chapters.
Yeah. So...
Those 5 people, who are they?
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life and you'll see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
So I'm feeling like a rather good judge of character, and I would say you're the same thing. We should be able to, you know what I mean? Sonder any cruel intentions they might have.
Yeah.
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
Interesting.
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead.
Limbo.
You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality.
I fucking called that!
You know, you weren't here, guys,
Not die, Susan.
but he fucking
You
called
will
it.
always return to life, no
Like legit.
matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here?
Her head just
Let's go
disappeared.
inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
There we go.
You gotta have the 3-second rule.
Okay, alright.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
So we can take that crowbar, I'm guessing. Cross. Crucified. All alone. In one place that's changed it all. I really don't want to be here. It's stuck in the cross. I suppose I could easily pull it out, but you couldn't untie a fucking knot?
Susan. Dead? She just fucking told you she wasn't dead, that she was dead.
Susan, it's time to
Are you
make
guys
a
assuming a
decision.
battle set?
Shit,
The
fuck my
parasites
asshole.
are coming whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
I'm intrigued, man. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of intrigued right now.
Me too. Although it does sound like somewhat of a. So what should we say?
I mean, there isn't much else to.
I guess let's do this one. I mean,
Fine. I'll do what you want.
It was either that or option 2.
yeah.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
have
I don't
put
wanna
your
get on the bad
trust in
side.
me.
No, she might be dead.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
I'm pretty sure she's aware of this fact.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
Well, you got to
What?
go.
Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I am speaking of. The door
Wait,
to
what?
your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
So I'm literally.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality.
You sound like the
Then
devil.
on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
A gallon or
Don't
2.
be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Whatever.
Wish me luck. What the fuck?
Wish me luck. Stab, stab. Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality.
Keep repeating
Yeah,
that.
you
See those
said that,
candles
but-
here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Alright.
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
Like I said,
Damn it.
it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid.
That's not
It's
an answer to my
easy.
question.
Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Fine.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child.
What do you mean that's where
I'm
I should
not going to be far.
What does that mean?
I've never been.
I'm gonna pick.
I'm gonna pick to use the crowbar on her.
Bye, Nana. Let's pick this one. Strange. The flame seems strong and steady, but there's no smoke. Well, I mean, candles usually don't have a lot of smoke, but okay. Let's blow this one out. Okay. Whoa.
Is that Lee? From The Walking Dead?
Well, it ain't Susan.
They left me no choice, Alice.
Is he a parasite?
Maybe
Yeah.
one day you'll forgive me.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit was joining Lucas in that one video.
Oh, shit.
Hello?
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've
so-
got a
Did
I
job to
kill
do,
him? I
I
Susan.
think so.
Oh.
So if you were to blow another one out... Oh god. Maybe we should save?
Yeah, let's just examine.
Okay, so... Let's go with Cat Lady 2. Or 2? 2 will do. Yeah, fine, that's 2.
I'm funny. Alright, cool.
I think that's enough for now.
Oh.
More sacrifice!
Give me more!
I wanna be immortal times 2.
We sacrificed one dude and we already like, yeah, more.
Alice got to go too.
Right.
Fuck this painting, I'm immortal.
How do I cut myself?
I think it's an automatic process, maybe?
What the? How did I get back here?
It doesn't lead anywhere?
No.
Cut the body!
Cut.
I guess we keep going.
All we can do. Fields, huh? She said it was out right outside her house, didn't she? Did we fuck up?
Surely not.
I didn't get an option to cut myself. That I could see, anyway.
Well, she did say it was a formality. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I don't know, Alice.
Halfway immortal?
Alright.
Maybe in here? What was in here?
Oh, it's this room. Oh yeah, I can use the crowbars here, I guess.
This is true. Interesting. So maybe get cut here?
Okay. Okay.
Nana, you fucking lied to me?
Alright. Was this...
You don't fuck. I would shove the fucking crowbar in there.
Did we fuck up? Oh. The machine needed blood for...
Sure got it now. micAmic?
Thanks, micAmic, you fucking weirdo. Some 9-inch nail shit.
James Spanos?
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hit on your last name. At least we didn't fuck up, huh?
The cat lady.
Sweet chapter 2. Tell you what, I'm glad I don't have
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2, second first breath. Let's do the entire
Yes, I do enjoy
That voice?
fine art. Thank you for
Parasite
noticing.
die.
There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patience are my canvas.
God, you sound stuck up.
But my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You
No.
probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality.
Whoa.
I could tell straight away that you are not
Interesting
nuts.
choice of words.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
He didn't need to know all that.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do
Take
we
a shower,
begin?
completely naked.
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Ignore.
I guess we'll play along.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience
That's
extreme
not-
tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Don't call your patient, darling.
Would you like me to get you some water?
Now, I'd like a
Let me
surf
get
shack
you a
burger with
drink.
garlic
I'll
fries,
be
V.
back in a second.
Mm-mm.
Alright, so we have 2 potential parasites, or are we getting introduced to every single one of them now? Is this number 3?
I think this is the same nurse.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone.
Doesn't seem like she would
My
be
name
a
is Liz,
parasite.
by the way. Hi.
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
sorry. I know this isn't very nice.
Are you a parasite?
Believe me, I hate
Mr.
waking
Brain.
people up just for this.
Whee!
But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place.
Oh, damn, it's like that?
Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway.
Go right ahead
You
and
are
say it.
so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was
Excuse
a
me?
chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will.
Yo, she's the type of lass.
And here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
I would buy Liz a Snickers bar every single day, because she's gonna shoot this fucking place up.
Yep.
Hello?
Is it me you're looking for? Hey. That ain't
Alright, okay.
That ain't right. That ain't right. What is going on in this
Game over?
I guess I didn't kill the parasites fast enough, huh?
What is going on here?
I'm glad I'm not drunk.
Bad dream.
Oh, you talking drunk talk? Okay, let's go talk drunk talk.
Ignore.
No, just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
That's crazy. I've had similar type of dreams, if we're gonna add crazy into it.
I don't think any dream ends with you actually falling to the ground.
Nah,
I think everybody wakes up right before.
I get this strange fucking sensation in my spine, like, fuck, I'm falling! And then I wake up.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I gotta be in work in 2.5 hours.
Son of a gun. So...
We know her name, Liz, right?
Yeah.
So is she gonna tell us a different name? But what happened to you?
I'm Andrew.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills.
Pills?
And I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm. And then...
I don't feel like telling her anything.
I woke up here, and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter.
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know?
Heresy.
I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
You guys didn't check her ID?
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today.
Sure.
Maybe tomorrow.
I'm not sure.
Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person.
I am,
I
thank
feel
you.
like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X.
Okay.
He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Don't tell me who to trust. Alright. What was the first one? I guess that's pertinent information. We were in a coma. How long have we been here?
How
year
long
is
have
it?
I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest.
That
in
was
the
7 years
ambulance.
ago.
They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed
What?
to bring you back.
Is that bad?
You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Oh, shit. Okay, tell me more about this Dr. X.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl
Wow.
I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl.
Who doesn't like pants? Huh?
Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now, why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
That's
What do
not
you
what I
mean?
was gonna put my money on.
He
No.
smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd.
feel like
I
you're
don't
like this
exactly
all the
hide
time.
things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
So Susan has said but 4 words to this woman, and she's been spilling out her life fucking story to her.
Yeah.
I think she has a room somewhere in this ward, man.
For real. I don't trust Liz, honestly.
I think she might be this daughter of mine.
Yeah.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently, she came in the ambulance with you. But then she remembered something and had to go.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
think
not her
someone
daughter.
mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do
That's a
I really have
strange
to give her a
retort.
benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
What's wrong with this girl?
She was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
My kitty cats.
Maybe.
Why is this still an option?
And she has told me literally everything about herself.
Yep.
She wants to give up the box to Dr. X.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
a vampire.
but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do
Vampire, total vampire.
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't
Telling me
like
this.
it that much. He didn't like me that much either.
You
Broke
talk
up
too
with
much.
me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Sure sounds like it.
Okay, so should we...
Let's know more about this parasite, man.
Tell me more about this Dr.
He's the
X.
His name
don't?
is Xavier
Oh
Zellman,
shit, we have
but
heard
everyone
this.
just calls him Dr. X.
Ah!
Goes on the ward often.
Abort!
Usually I don't know what to... All I know that he... Well, no, what? Doctor, I bet. But I can't...
Oh my god.
He's...
Oh,
Now that I'll tell... He stopped... I don't
Thank God you
really,
can do
and
this
we
now.
haven't even...
Are we
So-
still recording?
sure.
We are.
But I think
Now that's
I made
that's
it very
the
clear
that's
when
our
I
audio.
swallowed those pills.
That's the game video.
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry, when you look over there you get me worried.
No, see...
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright, I'm tired. Let me go to sleep.
I'm tired.
No,
me
Susan,
sleep
listen to
now.
this.
Fine. I'll see you again.
My neighbor's such a
Be
slut.
careful who you trust here, Susan. They will
I'm
be
not
watching
wearing
you.
undies.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
Sound like one.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight.
I don't wanna.
Remember what I said.
Which
What?
part?
Yeah.
Dreams are just dreams.
You never said this.
But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you
None
up,
of this has been said.
right?
No.
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Alright, so this is a pretty suitable spot to call an episode, don't you think?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's been your boy Karagol Gaming, and
Her royal freshness.
we out of here, man. Love y'all, and do say peace.